Alright, welcome everyone to another video. This is Worms Armageddon. It's another Worms game. I've played Ultimate Mayhem on my channel, and this is an older version, or an older iteration, of the Worms franchise series. It's from 1999. But it's still, it plays well. It has, I feel it's aged in terms of, well, maybe graphics, the loading screens, and a resolution so small that it's barely visible on a 1080p OBS, but plays just like any other Worms game. It is 2D. Worms Ultimate Mayhem was 3D, so I think most Worms games are 2D. So a bit of a 2D turn-based combat game. Pretty fun. Aim is to be the last team alive. I am the team that is... What team am I? I'm the one that's just Worms. Worms 3, Worms 4. So I just got hit there. And the opposition is the British. We're up against the British Empire. So I'm fighting myself, basically. I'm not affiliated with the British Empire. Let's just make that clear. I just damaged myself there. Oof.
Special delivery.
One thing I should point out is the wind makes a huge difference. There's no wind at the minute, but the kind of particles you can see floating down, I'm not sure what they are, leaves or whatever, they give you an indication as to how strong the wind is and which direction it's blowing in. And as you can see, I'm actually burning because of the... Oh, I died. Oh dear. Now this is actually a very, very difficult game because you can't... I've not found a way to change options. Like, you can't change options, control preferences, anything like that. I'm attacking the queen here. No, I'm not. Not in real life, in game. See, it's the queen, so I'm about to snipe. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, basically, the... Oh, where is that? Yeah, so the game's bugged. It's old to the point where I can't select difficulties or anything, and the difficulty it's on is... I don't think it's the hardest difficulty, but it's a pretty hard difficulty. This is just a quick match, 4v4 or whatever it is. So... Yeah, as you can see, their shots are very accurate. And, yeah, it's a strange one, but basically it's very difficult to win these. Very difficult to win these, and, this is me just giving it my best shot. As you can see, the graphics, the menu, it's very different to how it is now in the more modern Worms games. Decided to use some dynamite on this guy, he's annoyed me so much. That's a funny story, actually, because I said annoyed me so much. It reminded me of a time when I was at school. I was in a history class where I can't remember. Basically, it was the start of the class, and we all had to have project titles. And the teacher asked me if I had one, and I said I didn't. And she was like, "Well, you've annoyed me so much today. That'll give you this one." And I was like, well, the class just started, and to be fair, I wasn't the sort of kid that would annoy a teacher, you know what I mean? I was there to, work. In other words, I was a nerd. I wasn't really a nerd. I was a flawed nerd in the sense that I tried hard and failed often. No, that's not true, but the point is, I got given this title because I'd annoyed her so much. In all fairness though, without blowing my own horn, I was fairly capable with history, so... yeah, I would have enjoyed whatever topic I was given, and I don't know why I've started talking about school days in a YouTube video about video games. Moving on swiftly. That was not from me, that was from them. You can tell because I would never have made that shot. Yeah, you can see the particles in the background moving quickly from right to left. That shows that the wind's blowing that way, and look, it just changed, so it's going the other way now. You've really got to pay attention. What am I doing here? Sniper? Oh no, I'm just going all in.
Stupid.
How many worms do I have left? I've got 3. But the queen... Oh, the worm that I was attacking didn't die. Oh, they used airstrike on me. That must have reminded me about airstrike. Surely.
Yes, sir.
Surely I was reminded. Are we going to do it? Yep. As you can see, you do it to me, I do it to you. Now you got to aim it very well because you don't want to obviously hit yourself. We're not doing too badly. I haven't really been paying attention. And it was actually, what's the date on the recording? It's about 3 or 4 days old, and I've played a lot of Worms since then, so I can't really remember an awful lot. Anyway, we got rid of ourselves here. So this isn't actually the worst outcome ever. As you can see, it's a 1v1 now.
Special delivery.
I hadn't won one of these. Was this my first win? I think this was either my first or second win. It's my first win on recording, obviously. But it was... Well, we're in a difficult position here. I decided to go for a homing missile against the wind.
Watch this.
Did it work?
I'll get you.
You see, it's so hard for me to read the names and the numbers because they're so small.
Fire.
I mean, I know I could do, like, a few things. I could move closer to my screen. I could move my screen closer to me. I could enlarge the screen. I could buy a bigger screen. I could edit in a cinema. So there's several options in terms of making it easier for me to read the text on screen. But anyway, moving on. All that's too inconvenient. You can see for yourself. You don't need me to read out the health of either player. Although, obviously, this is a critical moment where I have to make the next shot count, because if I don't, I might die, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. I decided to TP because the wind was against me. Oh, and the wind's against me again.
Fire.
Too easy. Too easy. Am I dead? No, I'm not dead. There's crates over there, but yeah, there's no chance we're going for that. What are we doing here? What's the plan? Alright, plan is to move. Move ourselves so we're... Oh, come on. Why did I get stuck there? Oh, it's because it was a gap. Okay, right. Anyway. This to win it. I have to use the bazooka because it deals a lot of damage. But I have to kill the worm this time. And... I can't read the text. Oh, there you go. There's a replay. In case you missed what happened. There's a round of applause, and as you can see, we are victorious. So there we go. First Worms Armageddon win. In order to keep the video at a reasonable length, we're going to show another game. This one has... Does it have more worms? I don't think so. Just looks like there's more worms.
Hello.
Anyways, that's to start. In this game, I like to cycle through worms, like depending on whose turn it is. That worked about as well as it could have, albeit they did both end up pushing me down to the bottom of that trench. So yeah, it's not so good. I should clarify, you can only switch shots like a certain number of times, and of course I get mugged off and it's that guy's shot, which basically, you know, my plan was have the two worms in the air, and then on my next turn swap to the worm in the pit, come out and bomb the two of them. Unfortunately, that's not how it worked. Thankfully they missed, they mucked it up. And every time you switch to another worm, it goes back to the worm whose shot it was originally, so, you know, it's sort of fair like that. Time to use some dynamite. Don't think it's as OP in this as it is in... I was playing some Worms Reloaded, and dynamite was quite OP. He didn't die, did he? No, he didn't die. That's so unfortunate. What was that?
Fire.
I heard something come out. Oh, you know what? That might be... I might have been unplugging my phone there.
Special delivery.
I heard the you know, the USB sound. I was thinking I was charging my phone or something like that.
Fire.
As you can see there, I was trying to attack Presumably the person over the cliff, but the wind...
Special
Yeah, the
delivery.
wind blew the missile in the other direction. So that was bad for me for not anticipating that. What do we have here? Easy target. Is that petrol bomb? It did basically nothing, so I'm okay with that.
You. Yes, sir.
Right.
So you can. Oof. Ow.
Nice. Smooth.
Fatality.
I like that. It's nice when you can do clean... Get clean frags like that where you're not actually blowing anything up, you're just whacking them into the water. Alright, this guy's got 3. What damage could they do? Answer. Well, not a lot from that sort of an angle.
Missed. Yes, sir.
Alright.
Watch.
I don't know what I was trying to do there. I made so many... I think I was trying to jump, and I... Like, the jump button is not space. The fire button is space. I think I was trying to jump, and I pressed space, and
Fire.
I shot. Massive mistake.
Missed.
Excuse me.
Special delivery.
What do we have now? Snipe in the
You'll
face.
regret that.
Do we have 2 turns? We do have 2 turns.
Ow.
Good night. I'm guessing that's a good night. Why did I run up to him?
I'll get you.
Because he's going to explode. What a dumb move.
Bye-bye.
In all fairness, I wasn't... Like, this is the... this kind of play session was the first time I played Worms in a long time, so I was... You know, trying to
So you can.
readjust to the controls and the mechanics. And in all fairness, I'd only played Armageddon for about an hour prior to this
Yes, sir.
this time, and I found it very challenging. But I improved with some hours of gameplay. I managed to rack up like 6 or something, which was fine. I guess the point is I'm trying to play all my Steam games. I had a lot of Steam games that I hadn't played, and I thought I just need to... It doesn't matter how long I play them for, just... Well, it does and it doesn't. It doesn't matter how long I play them for, but I've been trying to get, you know, at least 6, maybe 12 hours on some games just to get a feel for them and to try and get my money's worth.
Watch this.
But that's the thing, there are some games you'll go back to... Oh dear, that was terrible. I think one of my worms survived, actually. Right on the edge of the water. Alright, what's going to happen here?
Surprise.
Oh. Oh, thank goodness for that. Yeah, there are some games you just go back to over and over again. I mean, I'm sure you can name your favourites. You know, for me it's things like Minecraft, Football Manager. I can go back to them and put in a lot of hours and really, you know, get the money's worth. Others, not so much. I mean, maybe it's the same for films, but... Well, I say films, but no one really buys films these days. It's all on things like Netflix and Disney Plus and Amazon Prime and BBC iPlayer. Not that anyone watches BBC iPlayer. Well, some people do. To be fair, I do watch BBC iPlayer from time to time.
Ow.
Did I die?
Bummer.
This is where I really want to know my health. I think I'm still alive.
Special delivery.
Maybe I need a new prescription. Right, what's happening here? What's he going to do? Skip his turn? No.
Watch this.
I mean, he had the chance there to eliminate my guy, but he chose not to. Fair enough. Right. I might just go for a shot here. What are we doing here? Oh, we're gonna TP ourselves to the cave that's above the other worm's position. What's the name of the worm? Prince Charles?
Watch this.
Yeah, they're obviously all like British names. I really don't know what this guy's doing. I think he's trying to drill through the wall to get to the other worm. Anyway, yeah, I was talking about games that you buy obviously, but you don't sink a lot of time into. That's just the thing. That's just the way it works. You're never going to get your money's worth in some games as you do others. For example, Minecraft cost me it didn't cost much, put it that way. It was like 20 quid or something, and you know, I've played thousands of hours on it, and So that's an average of very little money per hour. Whereas this, I mean, it wasn't that. Most games that I don't play on Steam, I've bought on offer, so they didn't cost that much. I would never pay full price for a game I wasn't going to play immediately. For example, yes, I did pay full price for Fallen Order, but I played that immediately. We're coming to the conclusion here, so I should probably focus on what's going on. He's got to decide who to attack. He attacked the guy that had higher health. I guess he's kind of checkmated at this point because he has a choice of two people to attack. Whichever one he attacks, he's bound to die eventually. I decide to use a sniper here. Alright, let's go again. Did I get him? Yes, I did. There we go. Another victory there. Thank you very much for watching.
Oh dear.
I will, I'll have a few more of these videos. Hope you enjoyed this one. Bye for now.